Hey guys, I'm in my car again, 'cause it's been raining here, every fucking day, and it's annoying, because I do not thrive mentally, in cloudy, rainy weather. It's been, I don't know, I never really get privacy here, and when I do videos, I like to be alone. I wanted to finally make a video on sort of talking about my spiritual beliefs and my spirituality, because it's always been a really deep thing for me. It's always been there since I was a kid, and I just kind of kept it private or only really talked about it to my friends with my old channel. Like I said before, I felt really restricted to stick to metal, and spirituality just, I don't know, resonates with me more, and it's really hard for me to talk about because it's so much, and there's so much depth to it and complexity, and people are going to think I'm crazy and weird. So, I don't really give a fuck anymore. My spirit is so fucking angry right now. My soul is seething right now. This place just fucks with me so much. Oh my god. Every time I walk into my room, oh my god, my energy just feels so attacked. I'm sorry to get emotional here, but I am in so much pain, and I'm going through so fucking much lately and right now. But okay, I'm gonna get into it. Okay. So lately I feel really blessed. I've been getting back into witchcraft. I don't like to call myself a witch, but I've always been a practitioner of witchcraft. Let's not mistaken witchcraft for Wicca, because Wicca is a neo-pagan religion all on its own, and I'm not Wiccan. It's not really my place to talk about Wicca, but just to clarify, I practice witchcraft. I'm not Wiccan, and I do not like to call myself a witch, because I feel like that puts me in a place of ego, and for some reason, when I used to label myself as a witch, I don't know, it just made the energy of my spiritual beliefs and towards myself just kind of icky, so I personally do not like calling myself a witch. If you like to call yourself a witch, that's totally cool, but not me. I'm not a witch. You can call me a witch all you want. As of this point in my life, I do not feel comfortable calling myself a witch. So, lately I've been working with my ancestors like crazy. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my heritage. I am 25% Native American, and I am from the Ojibwa tribe of northern Minnesota and the Great Lakes region up there. I am also 75% Irish. My ancestors are Celtic. They are druids, and they work with a lot of fairy magic, and for some reason, I do not feel a natural connection with Wicca. Although I am heavily Irish, I'm surprised I'm not drawn to it, because Wicca takes a lot of ideology with Celtic spiritual practices and druid magic and all that, but I work with fairies a lot. That ties a lot within my Celtic ancestors and the druids. They worked with fairies, they worked with nature spirits, they worked with the earth, and there's still so much more I have to learn about the druids, because both my Native American ancestors and my druid ancestors, there's a lot of research that you have to do when you want to work with your ancestors, because the more knowledge you have, the better connection you can have with working with them. And there's a lot of mystery behind druids. We don't know the full extent of what they practice. Same thing with the Ojibwa tribe. They're the best way to really learn about what your ancestors practice. Like, I would have to go up to a reservation and talk to the elders if I really wanted to know what they actually did, because the internet can tell you a lot of different things. But there are certain artifacts that I like to work with. I work with ancestor money, which you can get at any spiritual shop, any witch shop, or whatever. And I burn the ancestor money to honor my ancestors, and it helps them to prosper in the afterlife, in the lives that come next. And it also helps because what I've come to understand is we are all a part of our ancestors. Our ancestors run through our blood at all times. So when you walk, know that you are walking with the spirit of hundreds of ancestors behind you that are within you at all times. When you give them the blessings and prosperity, they are going to be there to protect you and return the favor, because we are all one with our ancestors. So, like I said before, this place has been completely fucking with my energy. As you saw, I almost had an emotional breakdown a couple minutes ago. So, for some reason, lately I felt so fucking drawn to witchcraft. It's ridiculous. I go to the spiritual shops here in Memphis regularly. We have the Broom Closet, which is on Main Street, downtown Memphis. It's a lovely store. The most lovely workers and owners ever. They're fucking awesome. There's also Ebbo's, which is my personal favorite, which has more... I don't know what to call it. It's just more voodoo-y. That's the kind of energy I get with it. They're very small, and I just feel so much inspiration when I go there, and I just get a lot of herbs and crystals. I've gotten some books, and it's just really inspired me to connect with the earth. Now, I practiced before this was, I don't know, when I did practice witchcraft when I was younger, it was more unorganized. Like, I believed in the god and the goddess. I did my rituals for them. Didn't really work with ancestors or anything. I took ideas from Satanism, where, like, I am my own god. I am the ruler of my reality. And very basic Satanism philosophy. I worked with a little bit of, I believe it's Taoism. I worked with the Nam-myoho Renge-kyo manifestation chant. I used to meditate like crazy religiously every single night. I would meditate, turn on some Celtic music, and I would meditate. I always tried astral projecting. I was never able to astral project. To this day, it's always just kind of been a fear of me. I've always just been really close to crossing realms like that physically, and then I just get scared, and then my soul just kind of goes back into my body. That's a personal issue. I have a massive fear of death. Spirituality has helped me like crazy. I used to smoke weed a lot, and I can't smoke weed anymore. It gives me anxiety, especially death anxiety. I focus on my image a lot and shit like that, and I remember holding a piece of selenite. I have a selenite palm stone, and to this day, it's one of my favorite stones to work with, and it immediately just made me feel like there is a life after this. You know, you will be with your spirit guides. There is the universe you have to explore once you leave this physical plane. You are still here. I will still be here after I die. Liz will be connected to my soul, as do all my past lives. I am a firm believer of past lives. I always try to figure out what I was in my past life. We can get into that in a different video, but I use tarot cards. I have the Cat People tarot deck. I forgot the author of it, but we got it at an antique shop in my hometown in Illinois. There used to be a spiritual shop, and there was a witch who owned the place, and I think she left these box of tarot cards in this antique store, and my mom bought it for me and they have been crazy accurate. If you want to schedule a tarot card reading, I will give you your own reading, and you will be fucking spooked because those cards have never ever failed me. So yeah, I don't do like really crazy big spreads or anything. I just work with this one tarot deck, although I do have about like 3 other tarot decks. I have an Archangel one, I have a Manifestation one, both are by Doreen Virtue, and then I have a Dragon tarot card deck. I got it at the Renaissance Fair, but it's like really complicated to use, so that's that. I haven't really used it that much. Draconic magic is another very, very, very personal practice of mine. It used to be. I used to be very connected with dragon spirits, and I kind of abandoned it, which is kind of bad because if you're going to work with draconic magic, you have to have a really big commitment to it. Yeah. But yeah, so because like I have been getting into witchcraft as a form to heal myself and to ground myself and to protect myself from this energy, because I feel so hurt. Like, every time I walk into the room, oh my god, so much discontentment, so much just dark energy trying to attack me, and I get anxiety, I feel depressed, I feel so fucking angry. I'm just like sitting here just like, I'm fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry. I want to scream. Okay, well, witchcraft has been really helping me enlighten myself and ground myself at the same time, and that is what's so powerful about witchcraft, is because we need to have that duality, that yin and yang, you know. And when you are working with forces of nature, you are not trying to manipulate the forces of nature, you're not trying to airbend or any avatar shit or whatever. It's about connecting with the nature spirits, connecting with the spirits of the wind, the spirits of the water, the spirits of the earth, and as well connecting with your higher self, your gods, your deities, your archangels, your ancestors, and it just really gives you the whole package. And I have been so lucky to have this come into my life and have a deeper understanding of witchcraft, because I always felt so drawn to it, but I didn't really know exactly how it worked until now, which is fucking crazy that it took me this long to like fully understand. But I've just like had this obsession with magic for like a couple weeks now, and I've just collected so much shit, and I have so much to share with you guys. I do not want this to become a channel on witchcraft and spirituality. This is just another really personal side of me that I have never shared with anybody in full detail, and there's still so much more that I have to say that I probably will not be able to fit into this video. And I cannot wait to get to show you guys my altar tools, because I just have some awesome stuff. Okay. Another thing that I work with, which I have mentioned, is fairies. Ever since a little girl, I have never not believed in fairies. Fairy spirits walk the earth, they're in the sky, they work in our bodies, they are everywhere. They're just like our archangels, and they actually work with the archangels, and I can talk about that in another video. There's certain archangels that rule over the different kinds of elemental fairies. So I am a Libra, and I got a moon in Taurus, and I am an ascending Capricorn. So I've also been working a lot with astrology. I figured out my birth chart, and it's fucking accurate as shit. And I was like kind of upset that I had a lot of Taurus in me, because I have a lot of Cancer and Taurus in me, which like at first, like, I didn't really like those signs, but, you know, my mom has a lot of Taurus in her, and my little sister has a lot of Taurus in her, so I don't know if that runs in the family or whatever, but we're all fucking different. I've been dealing a lot with, like, self-doubt on my craft and my magic and my spirituality. There's just, like, I almost feel like I'm giving myself false hope, and, like, oh, meditation's just a placebo and shit like that. And I don't know why the fuck I'm thinking this way. I don't know if it's like people telling me this, but I feel so fucking hurt, you know? Like, it's not a fucking placebo. Working with crystals is not a fucking placebo. There's actual energy in the crystals that radiate off the minerals and shit. You need to do your fucking research, do your fucking science, you know? It's a fact. It's a fact of science. I got really angry there for a sec. I'm sorry. There's just so much anger in my soul right now, and I think I just need to let it out. Maybe it's another sign of the universe for me to get back into crystals. And, well, I did not mean to say crystals. I meant to say making videos, but I was... Okay, so basically, I feel like my spirit guides are telling me to get back into making videos because it's a really great outlet for me to sort of let out my emotions. And I know that a lot of you guys relate to them too, and that's kind of why I come off really bitchy and shit and really angsty. I just like to give people something to relate to because we're all fucking lonely here. But yeah, fairies and animal spirits, lots of animal spirits I work with, and oh my god, trees. I have to tell you about the trees. Every time I walk into nature, I feel this force that is so ancient and so wise and so much greater than me. Like trees, I just feel so welcomed by trees. I feel like they're trying to say something to me, and I try to tune in, but it's really hard because they work at such a deep and grounding level, and my aura is more up here. This is where my aura is. My aura takes in a lot of energy from my third eye and my crown chakra. Chakras are another really fucking big thing. That's the first thing I ever got into besides working with crystals, was the chakras and Reiki. They're just like energy alignments in your body. And one chakra I feel like overrules all other chakras, and it's what kind of like makes up your aura, because you know, everybody's aura has like a different color. Some people's will be red, some will be purple, some will be blue, green. And those are all colors of different chakras. And mine is, I think mine is like purple. Purple is what I saw last time I checked, but they can change from time to time. I am a Libra, like I said. I like to work on balance. Balance is my fucking life. I look so much into balance that I forget to work on balancing myself. I'm always looking at justice, and all that. Everything that has to do with a Libra, I definitely am. I can't tell you everything. I don't know everything. This is just like the beginning. This is just my little rebirth of my spirituality, because once I got down here, I fucking died the first night I got down to Memphis. I had a massive mental breakdown. I even got Zach to pray for me, and he is like agnostic. He's a very philosophical person. He takes a lot of ideas from Satanism and philosophy. He gives me a bunch of philosophy books to read, like How to Die, which is an interpretation of Seneca, and a compilation of Nietzsche's works, like Ecce Homo, the Antichrist, Beyond Good and Evil, and all that good shit. I don't work on that grounding of a level because it's very human and reality based, and I know that there's just something so much bigger out there. I have felt it, I have seen it, and this is what personally works for me. And I know within my heart of hearts that witchcraft and working with spirits, working with nature, this is what I need to ground myself and to take control of my life, because lately it's just been spiraling out of control. And I'm so lucky that, you know, my spirit guides have drawn me to this path. I go to the spiritual shops here on bad days when I'm like totally overwhelmed with stress, or if I just feel depressed, you know, I'll go and I'll just look around. Sometimes I'll buy stuff, just to, like, get away, just to escape, because we don't really do anything but sit and watch TV, and it just, my brain does not work like that. I cannot just sit here all day and stare at a screen. That's so bad for your mental health and your physical self. We eat lots of dollar foods because we're poor. If you wish to help us get to Nashville, help us kind of build back our savings that we lost staying at this crackhead hotel, the link will be in the description. And like I said, like, man, I've exceeded my goal with, you know, the money that we tried to raise. Like, we've exceeded that goal. But if you still want to donate, like, the more the merrier. Like, we really fucking appreciate it. Anyway. Oh my god, I know that there's more I have to say. But this is already like 20 minutes. So, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for being fantastic supporters, as always. Yeah, I'm gonna go now, and there's geese, and I wanna fucking chase them. They're just, like, wandering in the field. I don't wanna fucking chase the geese, I'm sorry. I need to stop swearing. But, oh, geese are just wonderful. I wish you guys could see these geese right here. Oh, look at the geese, and there's children playing on hoverboards out there. Okay, guys, just stay safe, and just do you, and don't let anybody try to persuade you that you're wrong in any way, because you're not wrong. Everybody has their own truth, and, yeah. You can schedule a tarot card reading with me on my Instagram page at Lizzie Luna. Link will also be in the description. And yeah, you guys have an awesome day.